नमस्कार सभी को. I hope all are doing well. This video, it is again one of the topics from class 11th, the another topic, further topic of double entry system, source documents of accountancy. This chapter basically deals how and from where, what are the sources of details relating to any transactions we record. The transactions on basis of which we do accounting. Okay, there are certain initial sources of documents from where we copy down into our books. Books, when I say, I am referring to journal or bookkeeping. So let's start. See, various transactions are made in business on day-to-day basis belonging to purchase and sales. That purchase of sales may be of goods and services, receipt of payment, cash, and so many. So each transactions should be supported by a documents where it shows that the transactions has been taken place. For example, the documents evidences can be cash memo, cash receipt, invoice bill, like this. So these sources of documents, the initial sources of documents are called documents supporting accountancy or documents of accountancy. So as you can see, I have divided it into two parts, and left side the most common sources of documents. The first one is cash memo, then invoice and bill, receipt, debit note, credit note, pay and sleep, check. So let's look into this one by one. Cash memo. So cash memo, when trader sells goods for cash, he gives cash memo. इसी तरीके से जब वो गुड्स को खरीदता है, he receives cash memo. So cash memo is something when a trader is dealing, selling and purchasing in cash. Then he or she issues cash memo. So there I have written an initial important word, cash trade. Whatever trade, trade includes selling and buying both. So if selling and buying taking place in cash, the trader will be issuing cash memo. Then second is invoice and bill. Like cash memo is initially for the cash trade, in the same way invoice and bill is for the credit sale. If the sale is made, here you have to pay attention. Here I have not used the word trade, I have used the word sale. That means no purchase is mentioned here. There is no record of credit purchase. It is only about credit sale. So if any credit sale is being made, invoice and bill will be issued. Then the next is receipt. If the trader receives cash, he issued receipt against the cash. Debit note. When sales return happen, sometimes it happen we sold goods. If goods has got some defect or anything because of any other reason, if goods got returned, in that case, the trader will issue debit note. In the same manner, if the trader has purchased goods from some source. If the goods is not up to the mark or is not the desirable quality, he may return it. That is called purchase return. In that case, credit note will be there. That actually all the details of the customers are being noted down in credit note. Pay and sleep. Pay and sleep is a form which is available in banks. When you deposit or withdraw cash, the pay in slip form has to be filled. There I have written bank oblique counterfoil. That means when you deposit a money or when you withdraw the money, say for if you deposit money, the bank, the officers who are sitting there, they will help you by giving you a counterfoil. That means that will be duly stamped and signed, given back to you. That will be act as an pay and sleep. That is an evidence that you had the transactions with the bank. Then check. So check is a standing order where you give check, issued check in the name of a bearer. Whosoever name is given in the check is mentioned in the check, the bank is liable to do the payment, or vice versa. It is one for the payment, another for the receipt. Then right side, as you can see, vouchers. Vouchers is also an important part that is also belonging to this group. So vouchers, on the basis of source documents entry, first of all they are recorded on vouchers, and then on the basis of vouchers recording, they are being recorded in journal or books of original entry. So vouchers is the initial record or initial uh, you may say refer it as an initial documents. All right, these are the most commonly documents we used, and vouchers are they are basically before entering any transactions in the books of original entry, those are required to be entered in vouchers. So let's look into the classification. Vouchers mainly divided into cash vouchers and non-cash vouchers. Non-cash vouchers alternatively known as transfer vouchers. Now cash vouchers again divided into debit vouchers when you do the payment in cash, and credit vouchers when there is a cash receipt. Now, there are subheadings or subdivisions of debit vouchers and credit vouchers as well. So, debit vouchers you can see here: payment of expenses, goods purchased, fixed assets purchased, payment to creditors, investment purchase. Remember, these all the expenses or purchase are made exclusively in cash. Then credit vouchers, which is for the cash receipt when you receive the cash in any of this form. Like if there is an income receipt, there is a sale of goods, sale of fixed assets, receipt from debtors, sale of investments, and withdrawn from bank. These are all the forms where you receive the money, you receive the cash. So in that case, you write credit vouchers. You make entry, first entry in the credit vouchers. In the same manner, if there is any payment made in cash, you made the first entry in debit vouchers. Whatever may be the transactions, like if any payment of expenses are there, goods purchase, whatsoever, the first initial entry will always be made in debit vouchers if it relates to the payment, which should be in cash. And in the same manner, if there is any receipt which is in the cash, you have to write in the you have to write first in the credit vouchers. So this is the source documents of accountancy.